Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. As of yesterday's, let me move this speaker off my ear a little bit. As of yesterday, all the comments I got of me showing some of my editing process, so many people commented on that. And so I thought today I'd show you how I put yesterday's vlog together because it was somewhat of an easy vlog to put together and I don't want to waste a whole lot of your time. I don't want that to get cold either. All right, so I'm using OBS, which is the same program I use to do my live streams, and I put my image in there here because people like to see you editing and the editing process. And seems to be the best spot, I think, on the like I can move myself around if I need to, if there's something underneath here that I need to show you. But as for now, I'm just going to dump myself right there. So my Final Cut Pro is like using up 75% of my screen right now. I usually use the full screen. I got a 27-inch monitor, and I like to use every single piece of real estate when I'm editing. So now I'm going to be editing in a smaller space, kind of like on my laptop. And just because OBS doesn't want to show all of Final Cut Pro on the whole screen. Okay, let's move on. So the first thing I do when I'm going to edit is, I guess there's a couple things you're not going to see because it doesn't bring it to the front. Anyway, I bring my footage in, and here's my footage folder. These are all my folders. Again, this is going to be kind of all over the place because there's so much basic stuff that I would want to teach you guys as well. This is Final Cut Pro X, by the way. So in this area where my mouse is going up and down, this part is the what's it called? Again, I don't do these as much. I think this is the project or the library, right? So this is a library that I started, and inside that library I've got all these folders, and I separated everything for a reason. So if I'm doing a video and I want the cats to be at the very beginning, I might want to use jazz. So all this music is from Epidemic Sound, and there's a link in every single one of my videos to Epidemic Sound if you ever wanted to buy music or become a content creator and use music. Epidemic Sound is amazing. So check that link out if you need to. All right, so this is where I put all my music. This is where I put all my artwork. Everything else is pretty much music. So I have sound effects, footage, and then and more sound effects. So these sound effects I think came from Epidemic Sound, and then the rest is like all music. Usually I'll like delete folders like this because I probably won't be using anything Halloween for a while. So like things like that I'm not going to use. Like if I had a Christmas folder, I might ditch that and then put it all back in later. Just saves room on your computer and your program here. This is my important folder. This is where it has all my vlogs up to a certain point. I usually create a library, use it for about a month, and then store it and then start a new one. That way, again, I don't have a whole lot of data. Another thing I need to do is, okay, there's my recording time. Good. I need to figure out, this is the first time I've used OBS to do a screen capture. So let's get right into this now. What I like to do is use the last what is it, the last timeline before instead of creating a brand new timeline, I use the one I did yesterday. So I'll right click on it, duplicate it. Once it's duplicated, then I'll change the name to let's say, oh, it'll be 85 now, and then I'm just going to say test just to call it something different. So I'll double click that. Before I delete everything on this timeline, I copy that little title at the beginning of showing you guys where I am or telling you guys where I am. I copy that, and then I select everything and then delete it. Next thing I do is I go to my footage where I've imported all my footage. When I do drag my footage into this folder, it does a thing called transcode. I'm not sure if that's going to show up. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's the problem with OBS. You have to tell it every single window that you click on. So right now there's a window that's open and it's showing you what your transcoding is, what your rendering is, if it's actually doing something, or if it's backing up your program. So what I like to do is I like to grab all my clips. So you can either drag across them, or you can click on one and then do a Command A, select all, drag it into your timeline, and there it is. I already know that this camera that I shoots loud. So I usually hold Command, click on the audio levels here, and drag it down to -7. I highlight that clip, copy that clip, and then hold Command. I know some of this is going to be like a little bit on the advanced side, maybe. Command, Shift, and then V. And whoops, I forgot to do one thing. Hang on. I forgot to do Select All, which is Command A. Again, most of this stuff is up here, but I don't think it's going to show up. When I go up to the very top of the program, you have all your pull-down menus. And if you click on File or Edit, you can do Select All. Anyway, so Command A, Select All, Command Shift V brings up another window. Again, it's not showing you this, so maybe I can't use OBS for this, for showing you guys how to edit. So right now it's saying paste attributes. It has volume highlighted. When I click that, you'll see all the volumes adjust to -7. Now I don't have to go through every single clip and adjust the volume. That's Ian from Peep This Out taught me that one. Thanks, Ian. All right, so just before we moved on to this blank timeline, I copied that one title. I can now paste it. So Command V, whoops, it didn't do it. So I lost it because I did something else. So what I have to do is now go back a step. I'm hoping this is okay, guys. I'll try. I have screen flow as well as another capture screen kind of thing, and I think that would be better for showing you guys how to edit. But until then, I need to grab this little title. Another thing I've done, again, I hope I'm not going too much. I started a thing called timeline artwork. So things that I repeat over and over again, like the credits, some of the titles and things like that. I kind of keep them into another timeline, and I keep this timeline forever. So in here has all these titles and things. So remember when I used to do that every single video? So that's there, and then I've got all these other titles that I can just quickly grab instead of retyping everything. You know, can we please get, you know, days total, just things that I don't want to have to recreate every single time. When you guys are, or I'm telling you guys about my address and where you can send mail and stuff, I grab that. Then I've got my epidemic sound thing. This is all the stuff that I grab from for the ending. Might as well do that now. So here we go. So I'll grab that, and so I can do a Command C for copy. And we're at the 8-minute mark. Come on, Ken, faster. And then I go all the way back down to this timeline. Go to the very end, right here. So find the ending. I hope. So that's where I end. People can be a part of it. All right, so we'll see you tonight. I walked right in front of the fan. Did you hear that? So I go over here. Command V for paste. It'll paste all that stuff. I grab it all, and just sometimes it sticks. Do that, and so now my video is right ending. There. What is that? Because I want to buy more. All right. So thanks for stuff. And those are not black-eyed Susans, people. By the way, they are not black-eyed Susans. There's no black center. They're not black-eyed Susans. We have black-eyed Susans at the cottage. I know what they look like. These are different, and I think a few of you guys got it. Anyway, this button right here. Oh, good, it opened. So the very far right button that looks like, where's my mouse? Why can't you guys see my mouse? Why can't you see my mouse? Oh, no. So, yeah, this sucks. I apologize. And on the far right of the screen, there's a little bow tie. You click that little bow tie, and out pops this window, and it's got cross dissolves. I grab, click, paste on top of that. It dissolves in, it dissolves out, and then I'd grab one and put it at the very end. So the ending of my video is done. I can quickly go in and edit between two clips. So I'm going to grab my B. I'm going to click on B, which turns my mouse, which you guys can't see. Unbelievable. It turns it into an actual razor blade. So let's click here. Half of yesterday. And I have one question for you guys. Hang on. And so I don't want from there to there because the camera makes a click sound when you shut it off. We also get hum. So I'll click there, cut, grab those two clips. Just want to see if you guys, yeah, okay, at least you can see what I'm grabbing. So grab those two clips I highlighted. So I clicked above one of them and I dragged a bezel over top of it. I'll do another editing thing when I've got the right program to do a desktop editing thing. So I didn't want
Pretty before the bean comes.
So from here, I didn't want this clip. Again, I didn't know what I was talking about at the moment. I was thinking about multiple things anyway. So
Before the bean comes.
So my last question to you guys. So that's edited. That's ready to go. Between these two clips here. Good. And I think I didn't like
Replacement one. That one fell apart in mid-flight. But they're going to fix it. Everything's good.
And so I'm going to click there. So I don't need any more of that footage. And then the next one starts.
Another thing I want.
So I'm just going to get rid of this piece. And I'm just hitting delete once I've highlighted it. In the very beginning, I'm just going to save time, guys, I'm just going to go back to the original and just grab this piece of music. So the piece of music that was that jazz clip. I'm just going to bring that into here. So I would have gone into my jazz, found the right clip that I want to use, go back to here, paste it, again, grab a dissolve, put that, oops, I didn't want that. So this clip is, I videotaped that first, but I don't want that to be first. I want this to be first. So I'll click copy, delete. Oh, crap. One of the problems with this program is if your audio is touching a clip and you delete that clip, then the audio goes with it. So I'm just going to delete this for a second. So I copied it first, delete, put it here, paste, put that back there, go back a clip, grab our title, go back to here. I don't need this open anymore. Put my title there. I would double click on the title and title it whatever it is with the right day, and then listen to the music and cut on the music. Right there. Drag that over, or I could have cut it. Just a couple ways you can do everything. And that's the next clip. That's the next cut right there. That's the next clip. And I let this one run a little bit longer because Ninja's so cute. And then I cut it there. And then I screwed up the beginning.
Hello.
No, I rethink that. So I cut that out. And that's it. It's done, except for the ending audio. Once again, I would just, right now, just steal yesterday's one just to speed up. I try to use the same piece of music at the beginning and at the end, because it kind of ties the whole show together. So I find the end of the music. This piece of music actually ends over there, but it's faded out probably around here, gone. So I just drag that in, and then there's a little audio. This will fade the music out, and depending on how long or short I want the music to be faded out, I could do that. I could do the same thing with my audio.
But the European people can be a part of it. All right, so
and then I did the same thing with this. I like to start the music just before the Epidemic Sound credit comes up. So like this piece of music is really long that way, but I usually drag it to about there, and then I fade up the music by dragging this little thing. It usually sits there. You don't see it until you put your mouse over it and you click drag. and then that's it. I'm going to find a better piece of software so you guys can actually see where my mouse is. Possibly on OBS, there's a button maybe I missed that you can click, and then it will show you, or you're telling it, show my mouse. Anyway, and there you go, guys. And the next thing I would do is see right now it's rendering. And again, it's not going to show you the rendering window, but up at the top left there, I'm hoping that comes up. Does that show up when I do that? Hang on. At least when I put my mouse there. No, the little windows that are helping me. So at the top left, there's the 3 little colored dots, and then 1, 2, 3 buttons. That third button, you can see it like a clock, and it's showing you that it's rendering all that stuff. And once it's finished rendering, we can go to File. Again, you can't see this, damn it. Share, and then I share Apple devices, 1080p. Another window is going to pop up that you guys can't see. And then I go to Settings, Apple devices, faster encode, H.264, and then hit Next. It's going to be 1.11 gigabytes is the estimated file size. What happened there? Something weird happened. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below if you want to see more of these, especially maybe editing, maybe a food review. I can't show you everything because sometimes it takes like 3 hours, 4 hours to edit a food review. I don't want to show you all of that. I think it would be painful for most people. Most people wouldn't want to watch that. But again, I'll try and find a better piece of software, possibly, what's it called? I'm trying to point to it. ScreenFlow, I believe it's called. All right, so there's my vlog for today. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you again real soon. Please leave a comment in the comments section below if you want to see more of these kind of tutorials.